It's a show that bought one of those huge skeletons. It's 12 feet tall. It's sitting in the front of my yard. And then my wife's like, well, the eyeballs aren't working. She's like, Kevin, you got to get up there and pick. I didn't want the skeleton. I'm not getting on a step ladder 10 feet.
Are you going to make your wife do it? Your wife already drives you around. Can you,
I did
what
not
do you
want
do
a
with that?
12-foot skeleton.
What do eyeballs do?
I
Just light
understand.
up?
They just go,
Buddy, I understand it's 2025, but there's certain things the man's supposed to do.
go up on a step ladder to get a skeleton.
She mow your
eyeballs?
lawn for you?
I didn't want the skeleton.
It doesn't matter. You own it now.
Who's gonna
in your yard.
Who's gonna take it apart and put it in the basement?
It better be
think
you.
It fits? It's been out there for a month getting rusty. You think those pieces fit? Down there with a rib cage banging into stuff. Week 4 is in the books. We continue our ascent in the Midwest. The First Things First Bowl left Brew and his Ravens battered and bruised. In New York, new Giants QB debuted and dethroned Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Even further north, Josh Allen stayed undefeated while stampeding up the most treacherous segment in all of sports, Mahomes Mountain.
Great work, as always, Kevin.
Fantastic.
Not just for housework.
That was
These
wonderful.
robots are coming.
Maybe a little longer next time.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
I'll be out there for 25 minutes. I
Yeah.
don't care.
All right, so here's the deal. 32 quarterbacks in the league, starting quarterbacks, 28 spots on the mountain. So typically, if there are no vacancies, there's just 4 guys off the mountain. This week there's 5. It's not because of a vacancy, however. So let's first show who is off the mountain. Off the mountain. Spencer Rattler. People who didn't watch the game are like, they kept it close through for 140 yards. Jake Browning's been a disaster. Joe Flacco's been worse. Carson Wentz, not great. And Bryce, I'm sorry, man. It might be getting late early for Bryce, your guy, Bryce Young.
Great defense.
KW.
Hey, you're not out there playing the Ravens.
KW. So, why do we have an extra person off the mountain? Well, it's because there's one team in the league that I simply don't know who their starting quarterback is at this point. So, reveal the bottom of the mountain, and it's the 2 guys, Brock Purdy and Mac Jones.
Oh!
It felt unfair to knock Mac off. He might be starting Thursday.
Yeah.
We don't know. Purdy came back. They kind of wish maybe he didn't. 3 turnovers. Man,
He's a gunslinger.
They lose. I mean, he is a gunslinger,
I
bro.
love his attitude.
Ever since
He
his
is a
quote
slinger.
about "I want to be Tom Brady," he started I don't know what Brady film he's watching, but watch the other film. Kyler has to drop KW.
Well, this is a coach thing. Coach told me the offensive line would be good at Callahan's dad.
At some point,
That's his coach's
you have
fault.
to be.
I agree. I did say that. And I stand
Are you
by
down
it.
on
Okay.
Ward?
I stand by it. I'm
No,
disappointed.
I'm down on Wilds. Every time he gets a take wrong, he blames someone else.
I-
You blame Danny for your Chiefs take.
That's
you
true.
blame Coach.
I did sell it, though. I sold it to him.
Coach, but you didn't pick the Titans to make the playoffs.
I didn't.
He did.
He said, I don't know, but the offensive line is going to be stellar.
Yeah, and you know what Cam Ward said? Keep it a buck. We ass right now. That's what he said. That is what he said.
I know.
Literally what
Justin
he said.
Fields stays there. He had a nice run
Dart is
yesterday.
awfully
Michael
low.
Penix's back on the mountain. He had a very nice bounce back week after a terrible week 3. And shout out to Jaxson Dart. He didn't really even play great, but he didn't play terrible. They got to win. Everybody
Aura
seems
is
to
real,
love
though.
him and
Moxie.
Scatterboo.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
Brew
like
calls
him.
it Moxie.
Yeah.
Wild calls it Aura.
like
Whatever. All right,
And he
6th
can
row.
dance too.
Oh, a little bit.
Nice little dancing.
Okay, I had to drop Daniel Jones. Greg's not here.
Yeah.
Listen.
I think Greg is here, oddly.
No, he's not. He's gone now.
He was-
He was just here
He
yesterday.
was yesterday.
And I do understand that he should have had one more touchdown than he did, but he still threw a couple picks, including the one to ice the game. He's out. Or he's down.
You gave the receiver
Jay-
a pass and you're ripping Jones.
No, I'm not ripping him, but it was the picks is what hurt him. Jaden, you can miss 1 week and keep your spot. You miss 2 weeks, you got to drop a bit. I think that's fair. Best ability coach, you know what they say? Availability, everybody knows that.
Right.
Fair is fair. Gino having a rough start to the year.
Yeah.
It's a rough start. It's a lot of picks. Trevor
Think?
having a rough start to the year. I so badly wish I wasn't just riddled with integrity, which prevents me from saying the Jags are 3-1 because of Trevor. They're not 3-1 because of Trevor.
Be in a tough spot.
They're 3-1 despite.
That might be a little too far, but it's not great. Bo Nix, fair's fair. He played, I thought, played really well after the first quarter yesterday. Basically took care of the game's over at halftime. He gets credit. And Tua, thought he played good for 3.5 quarters last Thursday against Buffalo through the terrible pick. And then last night, I thought was solid. They obviously, even despite losing Tyreek, we move him up. Now to the top 15. J-Lo stays where he is. I thought it was a really good game with a potentially horrifying ending, so we're not going to move him up or down. Caleb, similar thing. I thought he had nice moments, rough moments, stays where he is. Drake Maye is playing really well. And right now, I think it is the best statistical profile you could hope for in this regard. What you didn't want when you draft raw, young Drake Maye is for him to come in and just be safe and kind of, drawing inside the lines. What I would want if I were you, KW, is I'll deal with the mistakes as long as I'm seeing the high upside stuff, and that's what you're getting. Like, he's made some mistakes, turns the ball over a little too much, a little too risky, but some big-time throws, and his numbers are excellent. I don't think it's sustainable, but Aaron Rodgers was just 18 of 22 for 200 yards. He got the ball out within a quarter of a second seemingly every time he moves up. And CJ, I don't know. I have to review the tape, see if they had somewhere like late third, early fourth, their version of tackle that turned the tide. Because through 15 quarters this season, he was brutal. Fourth quarter last week, really good. They finally get a win. And I feel like he has enough talent where he has a little bit of, benefit of the doubt. So I move him up based off just the one quarter. Top 10. Justin Herbert has fallen a bit. Now, 2 weeks ago, he did not have a great game, but he had such a great play to win the game that he got, MVP buzz because of it and credit. But it wasn't a great overall game. This past week, he didn't have a great game at all. I don't think the game plan helped him out that much. I don't want Wilds to get mad at me about the Jalen Hurts thing, but I don't know what to do here.
Yeah,
you have zero you have zero completions in the second half of week 4. You have negative yards in the first half of week 3. I'm fine with blaming Patullo, but I can't put him in the top 6 with these numbers. And A.J. Brown holding a hunger strike, is not good. Jared Goff stays where he is. And shout out, is he your guy again? Can we call him your guy now that he's playing well? There we go. Sam Darnold. Seahawks might be dangerous.
They are.
Yeah, the Seahawks might be legitimately dangerous, and I might have to apologize for saying they made they got rid of a better quarterback for a worse quarterback and Geno for Darnold. Thus far, that take's not aging great. Top 6. Lamar, I dropped Lamar, the injury, I thought I'm going to put a lot of weight on that performance because I know he did. I know he has been brilliant statistically leading up to that game. I also think that prior to the injury, the sacks he's taking in big spots is not great. So I dinged him a bit. I think it's fair. Baker tried to will him back into that game, then also threw a pick late. But he's been the catalyst of that team. And I think Dak, I thought, was great through the first 3 weeks, didn't have numbers to support it except for yards. I'm glad he had the huge statistical game because now the stat profile fits what I'm seeing. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Is Josh Allen still atop Mahomes Mountain? Well, let's see row 2. Josh Allen dips just a bit. Matt Stafford, Brew, what do they call him? Everybody's All-American. Moves up. Listen, Josh was fine, but the reality is Josh has really only been fine in weeks 2, 3, and 4. He was great in week 1, and some people think week 1 performances against Baltimore don't even really count. I happen to think performances against Baltimore count a lot. Back atop his mountain in his rightful place after a 4-touchdown flawless performance. Give the guy one receiver, even if he weighs less than me, and all of a sudden the offense is cooking again. Patrick Mahomes. That is the week. Can
I ask you a real quick question? Can we put, before we go to you, Coach?
Sure.
Because we get asked this a lot. Can we put the mountain back up? It's just a clarification issue.
Yeah.
It feels like there's all green on the right side of the mountain.
Weird.
So it's like if you moved up, maybe you were down, were in the Purdy spot and you moved up, you move up to that. So it looks like, and if you go down, you end up
Yeah, it looks
on the
left
left
to
So
right.
you're saying, so
Yeah,
you're
it's
asking
right
if it's
to
left or
left.
right?
I mean, it
left
certainly
to right.
looks like it
Left
the
to
way
right.
that it's all
So can
green.
I,
You see how-
again, I don't
firmly
want to.
believe it's.
I don't
It
want
looks like
to.
it's picked
I don't want to. Trying to fully explain how the sausage is made, but I will. I send Hubs and Dusty an email that says row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7, and that email is sorted alphabetically. And then I let them decide the left to right portions of it. They maybe, because for our graphic designers, maybe it's easier to have the Roy G. Biv, red left, green right. I'm not sure.
Looks like right.
But that is what it is.
Right.
Like, and how do you explain Mac Jones, who's blue, being in between the red ones? I don't know. So, but I mean, I
Sorry,
can
Coach.
ask them.
Ask
It's
No,
not
that's
left
a-
to right.
No.
Everybody knows it's not left
Okay,
to right.
if you get a chance, ask.
It's
But-
a great question, a very good clarifying
Thank
question,
you.
because I thought the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of
And
people.
your
ahead,
intro was, it was outstanding again.
Oh,
I really love it.
wow. What about?
Yeah. And it changes
This isn't
whole,
the Bud list, Coach. Don't give him that.
Oh, no, but I'm just saying.
Now, save
it's
that love for
my
me.
favorite part of the segment. I think
You're
mine
fine,
was
Coach.
pretty
Coach,
good.
you're not hurting my feelings.
Okay, good.
It's fine.
I'm going to switch Dak and Stafford. And I didn't, I'm kind of a Stafford guy. I've been a Stafford guy.
Of course.
But I think that the way that Dak has performed has lived up to the contract he's gotten. He has put this team legitimately on his back. And when you look at the situations that these two guys are in, so Dak has a rookie head coach, and he essentially has a new offensive coordinator. I know Brian was the offensive coordinator in title last year, but I don't think Brian was necessarily calling all the plays. So he's got those two things where Stafford has McVay, veteran head coach, veteran offense coordinator, so he's got that benefit. You've got the defensive discrepancy, which is huge. Dallas is 32nd, and the Rams are 9th.
Dallas can't be 32nd, Coach. The Ravens have the worst defense ever. We talked about
I
it for
think
hours
total
yesterday.
yards.
No, I'm sure you're right. I'm kidding.
I mean, I could be wrong.
No, I'm sure
Checked
you're
it
right.
5 minutes
No,
ago.
no.
Well. So there's that component, and then when you look at offensive weapons, the Rams have significantly better offensive weapons, especially with CeeDee Lamb. And I know the records are a little bit different, but really the Rams could have easily lost if the young receiver just had held onto the ball instead of trying to showboat.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at very comparable records. And when you look at their production, that goes toe-to-toe in a much, much more challenging scenario than Matthew Stafford, and I think that's why those two should be switched.
Good take.
Yeah, but Coach, is he everybody's all-American?
He's everybody's
like
All-American.
Stafford?
Well, he might become everybody's All-American. He might become it.
Listen, what is fair is maybe I am giving disproportionate credit for the Rams offense to Stafford when maybe the conversation should be, why is Puka Nacua not the best receiver in football?
Great take.
I mean, my gut and what I feel I know about football says, obviously Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase are just better than Puka Nacua. But all Puka Nacua has ever done since he's walked in the league is produce like he's the best receiver, or one of the best receivers in football. And this year, he is now, if it were a 16-game season, on pace for 168 catches and 2,012 yards.
And he's currently got the most receiving yards in the NFL.
What'd
right?
you say?
He's got a bunch of touchdowns
Over
too, right?
500.
Oh, I don't even. Yeah, I
no,
wasn't even.
Devontae's got more.
Yeah,
touchdowns.
I don't-
And that's the thing. He's got
Does he
another.
not?
I think
he's got
Puka-
3.
Okay.
I think Poog's only got 1.
One.
Oh, he only has one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Devontae playing next to him.
Yeah,
So
no-
you got another great receiver, and he's still putting up those numbers.
Well, that
No,
opens it up,
What's this?
as you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kate. Go ahead.
So
Bro.
you agree? Great.
No, I think it's a good. I think
Got
it's a
it.
good case, but I think
It
Stafford's a
sounds like
touch
he
better.
agrees with you, Coach.
But again, it's not left to right. As it
Not left to
happened,
right,
Dak
sorry.
actually is in fourth place, and even though he's all the way on the
So
right.
you don't like the left to right conversation?
I do.
Go ahead.
I often, rightfully so, have a bonus take.
Oh,
Quick
good.
bonus take. Having Purdy next to Mac Jones is nasty work.
Wow.
Purdy is the starter. Now, if he's hurt, he's hurt. Mac will get his chance. But Purdy should also, Nick.
What?
He has got to be switched with G. No! Geno has 7 picks. 7 interceptions.
Purdy would if he played the whole season.
No, Purdy's got 4 and 4. 4 touchdowns, 4 picks.
4 picks in 2
Geno's
games.
got 6 touchdowns, 7 picks.
I
This is
understand.
just the bonus take.
Oh,
That's just a bonus
That's-
take.
okay.
So switch
Wow.
those
That's
two,
just
please.
bonus.
Love a
All
bonus
right.
take.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Coach. But here's the real take.
Wow.
Switch J-Lo and Sam Darnold. What are we talking about? J-Lo is not getting enough love on this show, and I'm not even trying to give him a punt.
Darnold.
Yeah, I mean, look at the numbers. J-Lo's numbers are better. He's second in the league in passer rating. 8-1 TD to interceptions. Darnold's TD interceptions is not that good. More yards per game. Darnold's got him, but they both got good yards per attempt, and completion percentage is essentially the same. And here's the thing. Love has two of the best wins this season, Washington and Detroit.
Why is Washington one of the best wins?
Well, at that point, they had Jaden Daniels. Like, they still were, we thought they were a really good team. Darnold has faced 4 teams nobody believes in. San Francisco, obviously banged up a lot. That was the first game. But Pittsburgh, nobody really believes in them. New Orleans and Arizona.
Wait, hold on.
So he's done this against Pittsburgh. 4.
Hold on. Bro.
Do you believe in Pittsburgh?
I don't personally, but they're 3-1.
They're not that strong of a squad, and
They'd be undefeated if not for Sam
their
Darnold.
defense was struggling.
Because they had to play Sam Darnold.
And so J-Lo's done against better competition. J-Lo also does not have an elite receiver. He's got 4 good receivers. The youngster, the rookie, hasn't developed yet.
You love the Packers' weapons.
No, they got good weapons, good receivers, but they don't have an elite receiver.
I mean, I don't know if we can call it. I mean,
they
Jackson Smith and Jigba, I don't know if he's gotten to elite
good.
yet.
He's not elite.
He's better than anybody on the Packers. I will say, I think you would agree with that.
I agree. I think the Seahawks have the best receiver. But then of the teams, I think the Packers have the next
core.
3.
Yes.
He's got a nice little core, but that's not the main.
Listen, I would have raised Jordan Love would have been, again, it's not left to right, but as it happens, he was the first cut. And as it happens, Darnold was the last guy on that road. It's coincidental this time. Jordan Love would have had it. I can't get over the end of that game. He is so fortunate that they didn't just lose.
Some of that has to be on,
and I think
on
that
the
is
coach too.
Well, they didn't have any timeouts.
To see that,
they had no timeouts. Like he trusted that Jordan Love wasn't going to put the game in jeopardy, and then he put the game in jeopardy. I just didn't love that.
And didn't he have his turnover against the Browns late, which is what
that hurt
the
that game.
And then wasn't his turnover against Dallas late, which gave him a chance?
That wasn't that late. What was it, third quarter?
I thought it was
well, I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
The end of the second.
but regardless, it was the end of overtime that
early?
concerned me. But you're right about the Browns game. He cost them the Browns.
People are dissing J-Lo.
We're not dissing him.
I mean, he's played to a loss and a tie against 2 teams that they probably should have beat.
And
they scored 40.
Well, I mean, they have Micah
how about
Parsons.
like you said, Coach, how about a little defense?
Maybe they should trade for Micah Parsons.
Go ahead, KW.
I'm feeling great. And I'm okay with this mountain just because I'm in a good mood right now.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm filled up with candy corn. I'm filled up with candy corn, feeling alive. I would like to move Drake Maye up, but you know what? If you don't, I'm okay with it because I'm really planting the seeds.
On the doorstep of destiny.
Great. You know what?
Wow.
That's just like Tackle That Turned the Tide. I'm glad you said that.
No, it's not. What does it mean?
Drake Maye is on the doorstep of destiny.
What's the destiny?
To take over from Josh Allen and reclaim the AFC East that is rightfully ours.
Wow.
Everyone's like, oh, Drake Maye is just like Josh Allen. Drake Maye is, he reminds us of Josh Allen. Well, now he gets to go up to Buffalo on Sunday Night Football, all eyes on Drake Maye. And everyone's going to say, huh. People are going to be in bars. They're like, you're going to think I had too many Coors Lights. But you know who the best quarterback on the field is right now?
Okay, that's
Really?
buddy.
Really?
Buddy.
Doorstep of destiny. Here's his ranks. He already completes. I like completion percentage. A lot of people don't.
I don't care about it.
He's first in league. Total touchdowns.
Yeah.
Tied for third. You guys all made fun of me because Josh was making graphics, said he's as good as Randall Cunningham and Michael Vick. Passer rating, 5th. Yards per pass,
I like
6.
that one.
Total yards per game, 6. Solid.
No, those are
more than solid.
Very good
And then it's like, well, is it Josh McDaniels and the old Mac Jones offense?
Yes.
Just like little stuff, though. But it's not all little stuff. Mac Jones was out there throwing pillowy balls with Josh McDaniel, but he's opened it up a little bit more. These are on moderately deep shots. What is there an official
10+
name for
yard.
these?
10 plus
10
yard.
plus yard attempts is what.
Dime plus, I call them.
That's what you
But
call
deep
it?
shots are 20 plus.
Yeah.
Dink and dunk are behind the line of scrimmage.
Intermediate.
Intermediate needs a new branding. Dime plus.
They call them mid.
No, they don't call them mid. 26 completion, so we're at 62. I'll go top 3, so we're out there. And then, you know what, Coach? I'm always looking for.
What's
Got my
that?
eye? Force multipliers.
Oh, that's a good
Are you
one.
changing the culture? Are you taking maybe wide receivers that people sort of didn't believe in, and say,
Who's he doing that with?
hello?
Oh,
Stephon Diggs gets back to over 100 yards against Carolina. He's slowly getting more and more involved in the
that's
offense.
going the opposite direction.
Really?
It went
First
less,
3
less,
games, he got
more.
worse.
He had 100. No, he had 100.
Right, but you're
The
saying
first
slowly he
3.
went from 57 to 32 to 23, then up. Eye test. And from
101
6,
yards.
4, 3 to 6.
Well, regardless.
He has
Also
a
on the door-
high number of his targets. I'll
Also
tell you.
on the doorstep of destiny. Ooh, Stephon Diggs revenge game.
Oh,
Back
that's
to
interesting.
Buffalo?
I do like that.
Who's going to give him the ball?
All right, listen.
Also, Cardi's album. Hello. Friendly reminder,
Yeah.
Cardi is our Taylor Swift.
All right, I like that a lot.
I'm finding
I
myself
like the
supporting
album,
Cardi
but-
online with my burners.
I got to tell you, buddy, it's a dangerous group to be mixing.
She's our Taylor Swift. I have to defend her.
Listen, I love Cardi B, and I'm happy for Stephon Diggs. I'm sure that's going to work out. I don't know why you're laughing. And I like Drake May.
Yeah.
I don't like that you have decided to use the mountain in ways it's not designed.
I just saying on the
Because
doorstep of
here's
destiny.
the deal, America, and then we can go to break. The conceit of the mountain and tiers is for you to see what I did with the mountain, what the committee did with tiers, and then say what you would change.
Yeah.
The reason I know Kevin Wildes did not do this is because before the mountain had been submitted in our shared Google Doc, Wildes wrote in the segment for this segment, Drake May is on the doorstep of destiny. I could have had him number
I knew you were
one.
gonna have him up.
And no,
I knew you were
I
gonna
did
have
have him up. And you told on yourself by saying, I'm not even demanding you move him up
you can
because
move
you
him
think
down.
he's
We're on the
properly
doorstep of
rated.
destiny.
You just wanted to use this as a way
next
to.
week. Next week. Holy cow.
If he
We're on the
beat-
doorstep
beat
of destiny.
Buffalo.
If they beat Buffalo,
And he has a
will be
great game,
top
and
10
Stephon's
guy.
great, and Cardi's album's #1. We're rolling out here. I'm telling you, we're back in a major way. Matt Collins' revenge game.
You listen
Thank
to it
you.
when you're taking the boys to school.
Always.
You said you listen to it when you're taking the boys to school.
Just the radio edit. And even that's a little
Even the
dicey.
radio edit's a little dicey, buddy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.